Hi, everybody. This is your host, Khadijah D. Welcome back to Hear Our Voices, where we tell stories, give resources, and change the narrative of homelessness. I haven't been on here for a while, guys. It's been over 30 something days from what the calendar on YouTube is telling me. Guys, we need people to come on to be guests. But also, we've been doing a lot of different things with the Family Action Board, the AKA FAB. So I'm going to give you a little bit of highlights in a whole. We have been doing some restructuring, some stuff. We basically, honestly, not restructuring. We restructured last year. We started the Family Action Board in on September 24th, 2025, right? And this year we're just growing some things, right? So if you're a youth, if you are in a family shelter or have been in a family shelter in the past, like, say 2 to 3 years, and you have a youth with you who's 14 to 18, we are hiring. So by the time we are going to start around July 6th that week. So if you know a youth, we would love to have them on our team. We're looking for, a little something for the youth. A couple would be great, right? We're also looking for volunteers. So that link should be down below also. So we're looking for volunteers who would love to work with us, come to events with us, spread what we're doing in the four boroughs. I'm sorry, Staten Island. But we don't know anybody out there, and nobody really go out there. And I feel like they may have one, maybe two shelters. But yeah, we need people who are pregnant, right? We do doula services. So if you are a person who's having a baby and would love me to be at your birth and to honestly be before birth, the whole, ta ta ta, plus in delivery and after birth, I can be there for you. I got you, babes. I got you. So once you are that person, we'll love to come out and see you and go through the whole nine with you and things like that. So, yes, we would love to have that on us for the Family Action Board. Another thing, if you're a person who would love to be on a podcast and is formerly homeless or homeless right now, and you are in a shelter with your family, with your children under 21, you're a caregiver, we'd love to have you on the podcast. So let me get into what's going on. So today's a Saturday. Yesterday, they said, I feel like the budget hearings and everything has been happening, general welfare, all these things are happening. One thing we're pushing for sure is for city FEPs. City FEPs we really need to push out. If you don't know what city FEPs is, if you're new here, it's a voucher system in New York City that that helps families come out of shelter and help families not stay in shelter as long. If you go to the regular DHS system, which is Department of Homeless Services shelter, you are good and you can get it. Usually, when you qualify, they have certain things, requirements that you need to qualify for, right? So you need to work. There's all these other things you need to do to qualify for the particular voucher. If you've been on the podcast for a while, you definitely know about this. I feel like the last one or two episodes have been about this, but this is something we're really trying to push because people want it. We have a DV sector in New York City for people, and when they're in that system, because it's not the DHS system, they actually have 180 days in there, and most people do not move out of that system. That them going to the public system, which is DHS, and that's what they are qualified for, the city FEPs. They can get FEPS B. FEPS B is honestly not as great. It's for community. So if you're in a community and you want to get FEPS B, that's for people with domestic violence. You can get that, right? But honestly, city FEPs, granted, I never had city FEPs personally, but for city FEPs, people think it's much better. People feel like it's much better. You could earn more money with city FEPs. It's a whole different setup. You know what I'm saying? It's not like completely 100% different, but it's like certain things you could qualify for when you're in shelter compared to when you're for your community is much different. I did an episode about city FEPs with like interviewing somebody who used to work at, I want to say, Riseboro, and it kind of explained what the whole vouchers are about and things like that. If you want me to do an updated video for that, I can, because things have changed. Hopefully things will change soon for those things. there's a couple of different things. HAVP, they've been taking in people. I haven't heard anybody yet. So if you're a person who's listening to this right now and you have HAVP, which is Housing Access Voucher, and you are in New York State, because it's not only New York City, it's New York State. If you're a person who got called back for that and been moved in already, tell me. People say they've been signing people up, things like that, but I have not met anybody personally. I've heard like providers say people are signed up, but I haven't seen anybody who actually used it. I'm not saying people are lying, but some people in certain positions lie about a lot of things. And I like to hear the people who have lived experience with the getting the voucher, seen the whole process, see how they feel about it. And then I could listen to the people in the background a little bit more, So I'm very, very wary about that. Just like, oh yeah, this episode is not really formatted, to be honest. As you see, I'm talking about different things. As you know, New York City opened up the Section 8 voucher, I want to say 2 years ago now at this point. 2 years and like 1 month ago. If y'all saw a clip of me, I did a interview with a reporter on, I forgot what channel, I do a lot of stuff. But I actually got selected, right? Then because if you don't know, a lot of these things go through NYCHA, which is our public housing in New York City. You have Section 8, Section 9. And they just, after like a year and change, right? They said because I have NYCHA, Section 9, they put me out of qualifying. So now, and the money has stopped coming because of the government thing. So there's a lot of stuff going on as we see. I want to say, let's just be good people. Let's help people when we see that they need help and do what we need to get done. There's a lot of different things happening. A lot of things we're pushing forward. The AMI, we're trying to push from the 5 boroughs to AMI to go for only our, I talked about this also in a couple of episodes ago too, to make only our income for New York City count. We shouldn't be counting any other incomes out of any other upstate, downstate, whatever, because sometimes in those areas they make, depending where you are, if you live up with like way upstate, it's not as much, but like certain parts was near New York, but it's not near like Long Island. I wouldn't want to count there because most of the time a lot of people in those places have higher incomes, right? So there, if you think medium income is not going to be the same as probably a New York City person, and if you think about how much space Long Island gets, they also have good schools, from what I understand too. Long Island, they have like more space, and they can have like the same amount of money that we're getting, but it's just like they get more space. It's a lot goes into it, but we have so much things we got to work on. A lot of things are happening. Different health insurances are changing, things like that of that nature, guys. I'm trying to do more. I need to do more clips for sure, but I'm gonna be working on there. So we're gonna be seeing more things coming out as soon as possible, guys. If you're a person who wants to volunteer and help me with the social media aspect, that would be great too. Come out to events. We do tabling for different things. If you are a person who wants us to come out to your event, say example for if you have a community baby shower, we'd love to come out to those things, or just a resource fair, we'd love to come out to those things. Me and my team, we go out at least once or twice a month. If we get more stuff, we could definitely do that too. And we'll come out and talk to you about the services that we have and things like that. So I would love to rock with you guys and to give you what you need to survive. I think I've talked about this before, the Fab Closet. We have a thing called the Fab Closet. We give you clothes, shoes, food. When I say food, I mean baby food, formula. I need to say formula, not just food. Diapers and wipes. So if you are a person who need those things, clothes is new and old. So it's a mixture of them stuff. It all depends on who's donating. If you're a person who has new clothes, we'd love to get donations for that too. But yeah, so it's not only homeless people for the Fab Closet, is anybody who's housing insecure. The thing about it, a lot of times we don't want to wait till you have like in the shelter to give you stuff. If you're a person who's housing insecure and you need the help, definitely reach out to us so we could give you some services. We'll be able to do things like that for you. So yes, definitely check out familyactionboard.com. That is our website, and we would love to contact you. We'd like to stay in contact with you. Thank you for coming to Hear Our Voices. Your host, K Did, the place where we tell stories, give resources, and change the narrative of homelessness. Good night. Well, good day. Whatever time you're listening to this. Bye.